Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
How's your day going?
It's all right. It's
It's all
cold
right.
out. It's freezing.
Freezing cold, right? So can I get your name?
Samantha,
Samantha? Okay, okay. How old are you, Samantha?
30.
Where are you from?
Coatesville,
Coatesville? Okay, okay. That far from here? How far is that?
like an hour.
An hour.
Yeah.
That's like a suburbs, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Middle of nowhere.
So what brings you all the way out here to Kensington, Philadelphia?
Getting high, drugs.
And how long have you been addicted for? The drug of
Um,
choice.
Heroin. I started when I was 20, so 10 years.
10 years? You've been doing heroin for 10 years?
I mean, I've had clean time in between. I've had like 2 years clean, a year clean. But yeah, so I've had clean time, but I've always ended up falling off or something happens and I end up coming back down here.
So do you ever like go home during your clean time? You go back to Coatesville
I
at
mean,
all?
yeah, I actually just recently started staying down here. I'm not homeless down here. I have somewhere I live, but I mean, usually I'm back home. I want to go back home after the holidays. Actually, I want to get clean and go back home.
How long have you been out Kensington for?
Since May.
In your little short stay, what can you say about this place?
It's a rough place to be. It's horrible out here. Horrible. If you're not dodging bullets, you're trying to figure out a way to make money and get by.
Right. Dodging bullets, though?
Yeah, there's so many shootings down here all the time now. Like literally, at least every night around a corner, that you hear shooting somewhere.
Is it like the drug dealers fighting each other or something?
I'm not really sure, honestly. I mean, I don't really get in that
Or is it the
business. I don't
cops?
want
Is
to
it
be
the
in that.
police?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, probably not the police, but I don't really put myself in that business. I don't want to know anything about that.
Right. What can you say about the streets, though? Like,
They need help. Definitely needs help out here.
is this like a ghetto to you? Would you consider it?
I mean, not really. I mean, I guess any place could be considered a ghetto. I mean, it's just a place people know they can come and live on the streets and nobody does anything about it. But people, like, I don't know. Like, I don't think it's ghetto. I just think people know that they can flock here and get high, and the system doesn't do anything to clean the streets up or stop the drugs. Anyway,
Do you have a good, decent group of friends at all, or what would you consider it?
like real friends, yeah.
Real friends?
Yeah, like people that I would consider actual friends. Like I know that people down here, like I call my friends and stuff like that. Like they're not really my friends. So I just get high with them. And if I were to get clean, they probably wouldn't be in my life. They wouldn't be friends.
Right.
They're there for like a beneficiary, I guess you could say.
Do your real friends get high?
No. No.
How often do you speak to your real friends?
Not often when I'm getting high. I guess maybe like once a month. They check up on me, make sure I'm still alive, which is pretty sad, but that's true.
As long as they're making sure you're okay.
Yeah.
Any plans for Christmas?
I'm actually supposed to go home to my family, either this evening or in the morning, make it down back home to see my daughter and the rest of my family.
That's great. That's great. That's good news. That's what I love to hear, you know. You know, that might help you get clean. You say you see your daughter, right?
Yeah, I actually plan on getting clean after Christmas.
Okay.
I'm tired of living down here. I want to go back to the suburbs.
So what's your relationship status?
Single, actually.
Single? Right. Relationships and addiction don't mix, right?
Not at all. I was in a relationship when I started staying down here, and he ended up in jail, and it's just not. You can't focus on a relationship when you can't even focus on yourself when you're using.
Right. So what's your means of feeding your habit?
I work on different blocks.
Okay. Little hustling.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel bad about committing crimes?
I mean, yeah. Not. I don't really feel bad about it. I mean, I have to do what I have to do to make money to get by, but I obviously don't want to get caught.
Have you ever been caught? Have you ever went to jail?
Yeah, yeah. I actually just got out a couple weeks ago. I
Ah,
got caught.
you were in jail out here, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah,
What was that like? That experience?
horrible, horrible. But I got out quick. They gave me unsecured bail, so I got out within like 3 days.
Okay, 3 days. It ain't bad.
But I've
Short
done a
stay.
lot more time than that.
Right. Um, was it easier though? Those 3 days. I'm saying, like, as far as like they fed you. Besides withdrawal, did you
I
endure
really honestly
withdrawal?
didn't even eat. The withdrawal is horrible. Whatever they put in the drugs now, oh God, the withdrawal is unbearable. You can't keep anything down. 3 days I didn't eat or drink absolutely anything.
Hmm. You were sick during them times.
Anytime I would try and drink anything, it would all come right back up.
I guess soon as you got out, you went right back to the block.
Yep. Ran right to go get well.
You don't learn from your mistakes, huh?
Nope. I guess if I would have been in there longer, I really wouldn't have, but I was still sick when I got out, so of course I ran right back to get well.
You ever get nervous or scared when you're like around police and you're doing what you do?
Yeah, absolutely.
But you know, you're comfortable.
I
Your
mean,
old ways.
yeah, but we try and see them coming before they come, so we don't get caught up. But of course, you get nervous because you don't want to get caught.
Hmm. You're not tired of this lifestyle?
Absolutely, I'm so tired of it. Well, my plan is to get clean after the holidays and everything. I plan on going to the hospital and getting into treatment and getting clean. I've been trying to find a job, but there's no sense of finding a job if I can't be reliable.
Mm-hmm. How many times do you use a day?
Anywhere from 4 to 10 to however many I can, really. However much I can afford in a day.
Is there any cure to this?
I don't think
The cure.
so. I mean, you can get clean and you can, go to meetings or find God or, people have different ways of staying clean, but I don't think there's a cure to it. Like, there's no cure to
Addiction.
no, I don't think there's a cure at all.
So what's your plan?
Getting myself in the right mental state, like finding God more, finding the right direction in life, the right people to support me and to bring better energy into my life.
Right. You got a brilliant mind.
Thank you.
know? What was your goals growing up? What did you want to be?
I wanted to be a nurse growing up.
Be a nurse, help people, Still
Yeah.
do those things, you know?
Yeah, I wish I could, but with the record I have, I can't even go back to school to be a nurse because you couldn't get a job with the criminal record I have.
Right. Now, what's the most craziest thing you've seen out here on the streets of Kensington?
The craziest thing. I haven't really seen anything crazy. I mean, I've watched a lot of people get beat up. I've seen somebody get pistol whipped, their whole face split open, but that's about it. I haven't seen anything. I've seen a shooting. I've helped the guy that got shot, try to get him into the police car so they could take him to the hospital real quick. Yep, that's about the craziest thing I've seen.
Right. What will you tell the audience, the ones out there watching your video and they're trying to understand?
Don't
what
come
you're going
down
through?
here. Don't come down here. You're not going to find anything that's going to solve any issues you have in life. It's not going to fix anything. Try and get help. Don't find yourself down here on the streets.
Last question. You ever see change for Kensington at all?
Not in the near future.
The president was to come in here and
Not in the near future, I don't.
At all?
Honestly, no.
You see it getting worse?
Yeah, I see it getting worse before better.
I'd like to thank you for your time. You've been
Absolutely.
wonderful for me.
Thank you.
All Time Media be praying for you.
Thank you.
Join All Time Media's Patreon for exclusive content and behind-the-scenes content and face-to-face live video chat. Thank you, guys. The link is in the description below.